Hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hi, Sarah. Hi, haters. How are you? Nice to see you. Hi, Karen. Hi, Siddharth. How are you? Hi, Shannon. Hey, Melissa. How are you? I'm well. I'm well. How are you doing? Hi, Brad. Brad, what are you cooking up today? Hi, Renata. Kara, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Hi, Katie Louise. You're recovering from surgery. Well, I send you lots of love. Speedy recovery for you. I'm well, thank you. Thanks, Taz. I appreciate it. What's new, everybody? What are the vibes? Anybody feel really, really tested all of a sudden? I've had a lot of people reach out to me saying they feel tested. A lot of dreams, a lot of synchronicities, a lot of things coming through. Hi, Anna. How are you? Oh, merci. Happy birthday, Taz. You turned 53, but today's staying 25. Hey, it's all in how you feel, right? You made an apple cider roast in the crock pot. Sounds yum. I like it. Divorce was finalized on 10/10. There you go. A new portal. That's amazing. Congratulations. Although sometimes with divorce, you never know what to say. Congratulations or I'm sorry. I remember when I got divorced or whatever, people were like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm not. So you never know what to say. So hi, Marnie. I'm well. Thank you. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Mike. Hi, Jean Marie. Yes, it just came on. Just came on. The energy is lovey and sweet. There's a mixture. You're happy. I'm glad to hear you're happy. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? And are you hungry? What are you going to have for dinner? What's everybody having for dinner tonight? Well, it depends on what time of day it is for you too, right? Not everybody's having dinner. It could be lunch, could be breakfast. We're going to be doing a general collective reading, so stay tuned. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You feel exhausted, Kat? Too many Libra placements for this new moon and all the conjunctions. I know. I have a Libra stellium too, right? Totally get it. If I could have anything in life, what would it be? It sounds cliche, but peace. Peace and happiness, right? That's what I want for myself and for everybody. Hi, Melody. How are you? Hello. You new to my channel? Mendel, welcome. I have the best online family. Are you eating late night snacks, Renata? So, congratulations. No, I think, listen, I think that there's a lot of positivity in moving on, right? You can't sleep. A lot of people said that they can't sleep. Cream of mushroom pork chops with Puerto Rican rice. Sounds good. Sounds good, Taz. Oh, you had a panic attack. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, Karen, I appreciate it. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Ingrid. You just want your kids back and happiness. I hear you. I hear you. You feel like you're annoyed today? Oh, thank you, Alicia. I really appreciate it. Well, let's get into it, everybody. What is your word of the day? Hi, Shane. Yes, my day's going very well. How about you? Hi, DJ. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Anything to cheer people up, right? Oh, yours is Puerto Rican food as well? Amazing. So, you had a bonfire when your divorce was finalized? I was happy. I was happy that it was finally done. There's an energetic break that comes from it, That's really what it is. It's required. Thank you, Roxanne. That's very kind of you. I have the best online family, and I'm happy to hear that you're now a part of it. You like the video of the cats in the kitty condo? They're so funny, those two. They are so, so funny. I'm from Toronto, Canada. Good, I'm glad to hear that. You might be getting a divorce in the works too. Well, listen, it's not easy, it's not fun, but sometimes it is necessary. Oh, that's nice, Marnie. I'm glad you're here. So let's see. Second wife, that's okay. Hi, Mish. I'm well. How are you? You trying to set up karma with another kitty? I don't think Tarot's gonna like that. My favorite comfort food? Pizza. You were born in Richmond Hill? Nice. Are you Persian, Taz? I only ask because there's so many Persian people in Richmond Hill. I love Persian food, culture, but I'm curious. Well, I mean, a lot of people don't think dating apps are great. I'll be honest and say that they're not always great, but we know how to navigate them when we see people that are not good for us. We just swipe away, we delete, we block, we let go. My can't talk, lipstick. Lipstick is a dark pink frost by Wet n Wild, 530D. So, 530D. Thank you. Yes, happy Diwali. It is. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate it. The process servers that brought you the finalized divorce paper was cute, so you asked her for a number. What happened with that, Mike? Thank you, Rakesh. I appreciate it. That's right. You have to find people who are a matching vibration. You got it. So. So let's get into the cards and see what we need to know. Bye, Pietro. Take care. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Hi, Debbie. How are you? Let's get into the cards and see what we need to know. I can't stay on super long. You got her number, but you never went out. You didn't call her, Mike? You didn't text her? What's going on? Okay, so current energy, the Fool, trusting, taking a leap of faith. How many of you are ready for new energy? You know, I said to somebody earlier, well, I say it every day really, like, are you in the old or are you in the new? That's the vibe right now. A lot of people are very, very tested. Oh, that's when you started seeing the redheaded Scorpio. Interesting. So, ready for new energy. Let's see what else we need to know. You keep seeing that card? The boots. These boots were made for walking. Walking boots. Journey, adventure. Are you ready for a new adventure? So strong energy coming through already. Hello. Them boots. Hi, Dwayne. See, leave. Strong messages, right? I didn't even mean to pick up this deck. I was going to pick up a different one, but I said, nah. Hi, Ardella. So this is like telling you to leave. Leave the old behind and go towards the new. Hey, my friend. You're nervous? You have an interview tomorrow? By the way, I meant to write you back. I'm sorry. It's been crazy busy, but I appreciate your update. You have an interview. I'm very excited. I can't wait to hear about it. Oh, Dennis, that's nice. How are things in Kosovo? They're not on at the moment. They're not on at the moment, Melody, but hi, Ella. It's all good. I just ignore. Hi, Christine. You love this deck? Which one, Mish? Potential or challenge is the Six of Wands. This is victory. Everything's going to be okay. Do you believe it? You got to make some moves. That's the way to get there. Is it a real jewel? It is. It is a crystal. The one I'm using, which I'm using 3. So the Intuit Oracle, or the one that had the leave. Is it the boots, the leave, or the fool? So the Tower. In order to get your victory, you almost have to go through the Tower moment. Do any of you feel like you're having a bit of a Tower moment? Oh, you're so sweet, Mish. You're so sweet. Oh, Raven, it's nice to see you. Look at this. Potential or challenge is illusions. Illusions. You got to be careful right now. You got to be careful. Remember, you marry potential, you divorce reality. And when you're in the illusions, you get the Tower moments. But you got to get the Tower moment to get the victory. You recently had a Tower moment, Lynn. I'm sorry to hear that, but sometimes it's necessary, right? So any Tower moments I've had, I will say they've been worth it, even though it's been tough. Are you, Raven? Raven, is it time to let some things go? I mean, that's what the cards are saying, right? 2 years of Towers. So, Marnie, that means something's got to shift, right? That means you got to make a move. Just a long, long shift. I get it, Christine. Totally get it. But if something is taking, how do I word this? If it's constantly in a state of Tower, then that means something has to change, right? Something has to change. So what do we need to focus on today? Judgment. Wake up call. This is one of my favorite cards. This is the one where they're about to walk through this beautiful like portal, right, to the light. And it's really hard to see, but she's looking over her shoulder one last time. One last time. Bonjour, Matt. I hope you have a good night at work. This is like looking over the shoulder one last time before making a move. So, well, Christine, you know, like I wouldn't go as far as to say, me, I'm the problem, it's me. But, you know, it's a matter of making the moves. Are we making the necessary moves that we need to make? So, you know, this is really the energy of just one last look before we're about to leap, you know? So, gotta make those moves. Oh, you're so sweet, my friend. Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear about it. I'm very excited for you, honestly. You too, Matt, you too. Hi, Christy. It's like a last hurrah, maybe. See, there's the butterfly, transformation and change. So it's not that anything fails, DK. Like making the move and all the move and plan fails. It's not. I always say be a Roomba. What does a Roomba do? A Roomba spins around the room, hits the wall, and redirects itself. Nothing is really a mistake. It's experience. Hi, Taha. How are you? Like, it's an experience. And I think people are so afraid these days to be redirected. And let me give you a thought. I was talking about this earlier today. If you're trying to force something and do something, and I'm not talking just about like relationships here, I'm talking about like work, success, life, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. If you're constantly getting resistance, you're working hard. I mean like hard. You're pushing hard. You're pushing it real good. Hi, Becca. Yeah, there is. I appreciate you being here. If you're pushing so hard with something and you're getting resistance, maybe it's not for you. It's not that you're not disciplined enough. It's not that you're not capable enough. Sometimes it's just not for you. And that's what you have to realize. The more you try to push something, force something, make it happen, it's trying to control the outcome. And if you're getting constant like pushback, then again, maybe it's just not for you. And have to accept that. It's hard, but we push it. We try to push it real good, Becca, but sometimes we can't overdo it, right? Hi, Jackie. How are you? A lot of it is about relationships, Raven. I mean, like, to be honest with you, a lot of people try to push something. And let me reiterate, and I know that it triggers, but I haven't said it in a while. Imagine for a moment, okay? Imagine for a moment that you are doing a math test or a math exam, and your teacher gives you a question and says, show me the work. And all you do, instead of showing the work, is you put the answer at the very bottom. Okay? Like, you just put the answer. You haven't shown any reasoning for it. And your teacher says, show me the process. And you say, yeah, but I know it's this. I know it's this person. I know it's this job. I know it's this. Okay. In that moment, maybe you think so. But the second you go and start checking your work, you might discover something. You might discover that what you thought it was is not. And we've all been there. We've all been there. I once thought this was the way. I once thought this was the person. I once thought it had to be this way. And the more you try to force that, the more resistance you get. That's not how it works, because energy is fluid. Energy changes at a moment's notice. I'm sure you've all been there, and I will guarantee this. Every single one of you at one point in your life thought something was absolutely this, and you were shown that it wasn't, correct? Please verify this for me. At some point in your life, you thought something was this, you did everything to get it, you thought it, you pushed it, you whatever, and it was not. Exactly, Kat. As Kat just said, accepting that what we want isn't always what we need. It's a difficult lesson. Hi, Andre. Hi, Jose. Thank you. So, you know, hi, I was gonna say hi, Sunshine. Hi, Calliope. How are you? Teresa, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. But you have to recognize that checking your work means going through the experience, and figuring out whether you were right. Oh, sorry. The comments always get stuck on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Hi, Deepak. Good morning. Thank you, Pendra. I appreciate it. But kids are the hardest, Marnie. I get it. It's not easy for anybody, for sure. Oh, it's all good, Mish. It's all good. But thank you. Money blockages, a lot of it, and I'm not saying people have to go spend foolishly, so don't take it as go spend your money. But when people live in lack or worried about every little detail, they get the issue even more so. Right? So let's see what else we need to know here. So judgment card, butterfly. Ruby, how are you, my friend? It's so nice to see you. I've missed you. Music. Oh, well, Ruby comes in the room and we start talking about music. I know Ruby's music. So let's see. Your song, Signs Through Music. And now you catch yourself. I'm so proud of you, person. I'm really proud of you. Thank you, DK. But look, don't let songs, angel numbers, synchronicities pull you back. I can see clearly now Lorraine is gone. I know, I've seen that that post before, that video before. All right, recent past, what do we need to know? I'm glad you're doing well, Ruby. I would love to hear an update. I've really, really missed you. Feels like it's been forever, actually. It's like time has just flown by, like seriously flown by. I know you are. One of these days, Ruby, we have to go to a concert. We've got to meet up for a concert somewhere. Okay, recent past. Oh, the grief, the 5 of Cups. How many of you have been feeling the sadness or the grief or the disappointment in something? Oh, I saw the 5 of Cups come up earlier today as well. Yeah, the year, I feel like it was just Christmas last year, And now we're getting closer to the holidays. Yeah, it really has. Yeah. Oh, the rings. Is somebody disappointed about a commitment or a bond, a relationship? Is that what it is? Let's see what else. Wishes. Somebody was wishing for something. This is the point, you know, again, you marry potential, you divorce reality, right? Always remember that. You marry potential, you divorce reality. You can see the best in people, but that doesn't mean they act the best. You know what I mean? Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate it. Hi, Veronica. How are you? We're getting into Scorpio season soon. I'm thankful for you too, Mish. Honestly, you're so kind. But it's not a friendship, Melody. That's the thing. It's not a friendship. You know, if you're talking about a relationship that ended, you can't go backwards. You know, I always use the example, and I haven't said this lately, but do you remember watching, you know, Who's the Boss? You know, back in the day, I always use this example for those of us who used to watch Who's the Boss. Brad says, hi, Veronica. You know, Tony and Angela were this flirtation for so many years. They were friends, right? As soon as Tony and Angela crossed the line, Tony and Angela were no longer friends, right? Mona was your favorite? I mean, Mona was amazing. She was. That was a great show, great comedy, right? But the thing about these type of shows that always had this flirtation, you know, and then as soon as the people crossed the line, the show got ruined because you couldn't go back to what it originally was, you know? Oh, thanks, DK, appreciate it. So it's not a matter of staying friends. Like, no offense to anybody, I don't stay friends with anybody that's like seen me naked. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hang out with anybody that was like that intimate with me. It's kind of, we're not really like friends, you know? It's very rare. It's very, very rare. Hi, Maddie, that exists, you know? Thank you, Leba. I appreciate it. Hi, Junior. Now it makes sense, Raven? Like, really, oh, thanks, Ruby. Like if you really think about it, anytime that these flirtations cross the line, they never could go back to friendship. And whenever people say, oh, we're gonna be friends, how many times does that work? Yeah, the nanny, moonlighting. Oh my God, moonlighting. Yes, those scenes were like epic. Yeah, Cliff, exactly. You know, Mr. Sheffield was no longer Mr. Sheffield. You know what I mean? Like, it's always the same old story. You cannot go backwards. You know, hi, Nick, how are you? I mean, great shows, absolutely. Hi, Johan, how are you? So, hi, Exon, how are you? You think this is your lesson? You know, yeah, you can't unsee that. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at the strength position. Two of Wands, leaving your comfort zone. This is what it's all about. You know, look, how many of us have ever been in the position where our nervous system was so riled up because of inconsistency and hurts, right? And then you meet somebody who's like really, really good, right? Like really good. And then you're not sure because it feels different or it doesn't feel like what you're used to. And remember something, you have to take it slow and give it a chance, because how do you know it's not going to be the best thing that ever happened to you? You don't have to have a terrible nervous system. You don't have to have hurt. You don't have to have inconsistency. You have to work through it. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but you can get help. You can work on yourself. And I think that's the goal here. Obviously, it is to work through those tests. You know? It takes a very long time to get over people. You know, they say sometimes it can take like almost a decade for people. Thanks, Maddie. I appreciate it. So, let's see what else we need to know here. So Two of Wands, it's asking you to leave your comfort zone because you're at a stalemate. We're here to play chess, not checkers. Passion and drama get confused. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Passion and drama get confused every time. Chemistry is not enough to sustain a relationship. Right? Just because you feel hot for a person doesn't mean that you can live your life with them. And it doesn't mean you can communicate. It doesn't mean that you're going to have a great relationship. Hi, Meredith. It means that you've got to do the work. I mean, Nick, yeah, a decade. I mean, like the average, let me put it to you this way. If I were to ask, let me put it, let me put it to you this way, Nick. Nick knows the real sense. Let me put it to you this way. Or anyone who's at the full moon Zoom when I was telling this story. Let me put it to you this way. If you were to ask people how long it's been since the relationship broke up, or how long you've been going round and round with this person, I guarantee you it's more than likely going to be quite the long time before you actually said, I'm not contacting anymore, or I'm not doing this. Hi, Madonna. How are you? Nice to see you. It took me, yeah, Becca knows the answer. Hi, Snap. Hi, Marilee. Oh, thank you so much for your kind words. I mean, it took me 3 years to get to the point, and this is a long time ago now. It took me 3 years, this is back in 2020, to be like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I'm not going another round, right? So, yeah, and thank you, I appreciate it. So if you were to really think about it, or you were to compare notes with everybody here, I bet you that it's taken a long time. And that didn't mean necessarily that I was over it. It took me even more time after that. So you have to consider what kind of work it takes to move past a relationship, especially a relationship you've had for a long time. I mean, I was married with somebody, I mean, we were dating and married, total like 16 years. But even after, like, it took me a while not to get over my marriage per se, or my husband. I feel bad saying that. It was the person after, after my husband. But I look at it all now and I say, it was all just a catalyst for change. It was just all to make me better. That's all it was. It was meant to wake me up. So Nick is at the 3-year mark. And that's where I said, I think the 3-year mark is really where you get to your, I can't contact. Now, it doesn't mean necessarily being over, but it means like, I will not contact or go out of my way. So I'm sure if you all compared, you would see that this is very common. And for some people, it can take, motherfucker, cocksucker, piece of shit, I'm done. That's right, Nick, I get it. So let's see oh, I missed the other card here. Pardon me, I was yapping away. So let's see, the strength position, we had the 2 of Wands leaving the comfort zone because we're in a bit of a stalemate. Life partner. It's because, again, people are in the mindset that it has to be this person. It has to be. And that this person is so perfect for us. But if they were so perfect for us, then why would it be so difficult? You have to remember that. We see the potential. We don't see the reality. If they were so perfect, then we wouldn't have this issue. We wouldn't be talking about it. Well, and I think the issue here is that people do want to be chosen. There's a difference between love and being chosen. You're right. And I think that we want to be chosen so badly that sometimes we put aside the red flags, or we wait, and waiting, as I always say, waiting just keeps you waiting. The longer you wait in making the move, the more you're going to wait. So, Kepler, why are you struggling? What's the struggle? Relationships are work, says Brad. Absolutely. Like, it does require work. Now, there should be a level of ease where you don't have to question. You don't have to. The best feeling is when you don't have to question, when it just feels good. It feels good to be around them. You enjoy the company. Yeah, you're always going to have little stresses, but you're both on the same page. 2 people have to be on the same page and choose each other. It can't be one-sided. We get taken in by the quality of the fabric, but the flag is still red. Yeah. So, and yeah, and I mean, like, it's a lot of, I love you, but I love myself more is really what it is. And when you love yourself more, people want to give to you. When you give to yourself, people want to give to you. You want to chase somebody else, nobody wants it. Like, think about it. Really, think about it. When someone nags you for something, okay? You know, I love you, I love you, I love you. I want to give, 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 give. Do this for me, do this for me, do this for me. Do you really want to do it? Do you really want to do it? You will push that away so fast. Do I think age really matters if the vibes are good? No, I don't think the age matters. Like late 20s and early 40s, not an issue. A friendship, but Sarah, come on. I mean, it can be more than a friendship. Yes, it can work. Absolutely, it can. Absolutely. Yeah, that was Nick's. Nick said that, Becca. That was a good one, wasn't it? It takes two to, yeah, it takes two to make a thing go right. Exactly. Yeah, no, two people have to choose to be on the same page. And if they're not on the same page, it's not working. So, all right, let's take, hi, Shell, how are you? I know how you go slow, Sarah. Listen, there's nothing wrong with going slow, but come on. I mean, yes, you should have a good base of a friendship. I mean, that's important, right? But at the same time, it's got to progress to something more, right? Eventually. Yeah, Mish, it's all about the right frequency. Negatoris, it will never get done. That is for sure. I think earth signs in general, Mike. Bonjour, Pierre, ça va bien? I hate being nagged. If I'm nagged for something or I'm told it has to be a certain, it's like I will go the opposite direction. Oh, Nick is your favorite Sag. I love that. I love that. Mish, that's funny. Yeah, you too. I go completely the other way when someone nags me. I won't do it. I won't do it. I can't help it. So you have to think about it. Like when you're chasing somebody, like I love you, I love you, I love you, I want to give, give, give. They run the other direction. You're putting limits on yourself, Sarah. That's what I'm saying. They're hot young guys. Well, if they like you, then why not? Enjoy yourself. What's the big deal? You never know. Yes, yeah. I'm a French teacher by trade. So, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. I love your username. No, age gap is, listen, as you get older, an age gap means nothing. It means nothing. Sarah, we're going to talk about this when I see you soon. I need to know your availability because we got to talk about this. I want to hear. Oh, I've missed you too. It's nice to see you. Near future. Truth and clarity, Ace of Swords. Would I date a man in his 60s? I typically, and this, I feel bad saying this, I typically don't date older. Ever since I got divorced, it's been the opposite. My ex-husband was 8 years older, and now I date younger. So, I'll message you, Sarah. I'll message you. Don't worry. On the same note, though, sometimes it's time to shit or get off the pot. Nothing wrong with taking time, but being 100%. 100%. You don't wait on anybody. Of course not. Definitely not. That's why I say no waiting. No waiting. I think older can be tricky too, though, Raven. I don't think age is the issue. I would love to see you. I would love to see you. How would I relate you as a Virgo with a Capricorn man, Madonna? Listen, Virgos and Capricorns, they're earth signs. Of course they have an understanding or getting along of each other. But the chart matters even more so, right? Not just your sun signs. Hi, Emily. Mish is like, yes, high five for the younger ones. Oh my God, you're funny. You're funny. Brad Cougar. Oh boy. Hey, listen, I remember when my grandfather told me the story, my step-grandfather, who passed away, but I call him my grandfather because he was really obviously my grandfather for most of my life. He was 7 years younger than my grandmother. And back in the day, like in the 70s, when they started dating, his family said something along the lines of, "Why are you with that old bag?" And I'm laughing because like she was probably 47 at the time. She wasn't old at all, but there was this stigma, right? Hi, Lori. Cancer and Leo's not the easiest, but again, it's more the chart that matters most, not the sun signs, you know? Oh, I adore you too. Your grandparents were 10 years apart. Hi, Jennifer, how are you? So age, as you get older, age is not the issue. And just because you think somebody's older doesn't mean that they have their life together. There are many people who can be 30 who have more maturity than somebody who's 60, you know? Hi, Brandy. It all depends on life experience and where somebody's at, right? Teacup, containing one's emotions. Somebody's got to let the truth out. Somebody's holding something back. You know, I don't know. Holding it all in. You got to learn to drive with fear. But that's true, though. That's true, though, Brad. You got to be a little bit nervous. You got to be a little bit nervous of something, right? Otherwise, it's like cockiness, you know? Okay, let's see what else. Near future. Immature. We just talked about this. All the songs that relate, Becca, eh? Yes, Brandy, it's a general collective reading. Yeah. Immature. So listen, if you're dealing with someone who's immature, then you got to ask yourself, like, does this serve you? Maybe somebody's immature with their feelings and can't express themselves. I don't know, but who has time for that? Look, you can wait a little bit. You can go with the flow. But at a certain point, you know, there comes a, I don't know, comes a line, you know? Then you got to let it go. If he was emotionally immature, then you got to let it go. That's your card, Mish? Listen, we all have, like, at times an immature sense of humor. I know I do. But that doesn't mean you're an immature person, right? Well, people fear things because it makes them feel something, right? Sometimes people don't want to feel, they want to hide, right? So suggested approach, you know, this is my favorite card in this deck. You know how I describe it? For those of you that don't know this card, we used to see this card all the time. This reminds me of, like, Mortal Kombat. You know, get over here. Oh my God, I loved Scorpion. I loved Scorpion. Come here. He used to say both. We've debated this. We've Googled this, you know. So, finisher in this case. Hi, Bumblebee. How are you? It does look, yeah, it does. It does. It reminds me very much of Mortal Kombat, which I loved playing when I was a kid. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. So, yeah. Sarah, you're feeling very pippy today, I see. Bring on the hot boys. Okay, well, listen, go for it. Go for it. Do you see, well, that's the lover's card, right? Nothing like a little get over here energy. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Yeah, I was, Matt, when I was younger, for sure. Oh, be careful of the red flags. Look, be careful of the red flags. Oh my. Warning, complications. Risky. Oh boy. They're everywhere. Well, Sarah, why not enjoy? Why not enjoy? You know that I fully endorse you enjoying yourself. I tell you all the time. So let's see. Twin flame. Wow. Deep soul connections, right? Somebody, you got a deep soul. This is the thing, you know. People get caught up in the fire, right? But the fire is basically the catalyst for change. That's really what it serves, right? Thank you. All right, let's see what else we need to know. What do we need to know right now? Equal giving and receiving. If you're not getting equal giving and receiving, then what are you doing it for? You got to get something out of it too, right? All right. Hi, Abhinav. How are you? Thank you, Boyd. I appreciate it. Energy exchange. Yes. Communication. Equal giving and receiving, right? Listening, speaking. By the way, speaking of listening and speaking, I got into a little bit of an irritation today on the phone with my, when I say my insurance company, I'm not talking about my home insurance. I'm talking about like benefits, like work benefits. Man, I had to tell this lady on the phone today, like, I can tell you've had a very frustrating day. She was miserable. You know when you talk to somebody on the phone like that and you just want to like reach through the phone? I was just so irritated today. Did anybody else find that there was like this tension or people were just, Mish, like unbelievable. I'm trying to tell her what the problem is and she's just not understanding and she's dismissive right away. She's obviously tired, had a bad day, try to give her the benefit of the doubt, and then it incites attitude on both ends, you know? What that was like yesterday for you? Not only did I spend an hour waiting for the call to even be picked up, okay? And this is like the third time I've had to call. And today, right from the get-go when she answered, you could tell she had an attitude. And she was not listening. And then she like was telling me I'm not listening. And I'm like, I don't think you understand. I'm trying to tell you what's wrong. I've told her and told her and told her. She doesn't get it. She was such a, you know what, I swear. Yeah, there's a lot of anger and frustration today. Yeah. Happy Diwali. Thank you. Yeah, it makes it worse. It took 3 times to call, and it's still not solved. Oh, she was gaslighting me 100%. And then she tried to tell me, this is hilarious, because the issue with my benefits is that I can log in, no problem, but I can't access, yeah, see you next Tuesday, that's for sure. I tried to, that true, Pluto and new moon over around the corner. So I can log in, but I can't access a certain part of the site. It just comes up as an error. It says information doesn't match. And nothing that I've entered, it's just because I clicked on these links to view my benefits booklet or to make a claim or whatever. And she tells me, she's like, well, you need to clear the cache. And I said, that's fine, I can do that. And she goes, you can also try on another device. And I said, oh, you know what? Okay, let me try it on another device. And then it doesn't work. And I've also tried it on a work computer and it doesn't work. So she basically says to me, well, since you don't want to try, since you don't want to do it. And I'm like, don't tell me what I don't want to do. I was like, don't insinuate that I don't want to try, because I just tried it on another device that has nothing to do with the one I'm on right now. And I was like, oh man. She was snarky. She was, no, who do you report her to? Who do you report her to? Hi, Roseanne, how are you? And then it gets worse. And then it gets worse. So I had a session that I was late for because I was on the phone, right? And so I walked away from where my laptop was and I went upstairs because I thought we were done. Because she goes, I'm going to put a ticket. She goes, I'm going to put a ticket in for IT. Because she said, because I won't clear the cache, which is like BS, right? And so next thing you know, I go upstairs, so I'm away from my laptop, and she goes, okay, so tell me again, can you click on this? Can you click on that? Can you click on this? And then I was like, she's like, can you please click on this? And I said, well, I'm not by my computer. I'm upstairs right now. I got to go back down. She goes, oh, you mean you're not by your computer like you said you were? And I was like, oh my gosh, you just told me that you were going to put in a ticket with IT. What do you need from me now? I've tried everything. I've done it. You're not listening. And anyways, this was the conversation. You had a bad encounter with the manager of a grocery store accusing you of lying. Oh my God, Jennifer, I'm sorry. Alex, you were gaslit by customer service on Friday. Oh. And she never apologized either. She never said, oh, you know what, it's been a rough day. Or she never like cracked, you know, like she never showed any kind of kindness. And then when it was time to say goodbye, I said something like, thank you so much. I wish you a wonderful day. And in my head, I was thinking like, MFCS, POS, motherfucker, cocksucker, piece of shit. I think I was still talking about it after I hung up. Going up the stairs, that's probably what came out of my mouth the whole way, multiple times. She's in the wrong line of work. And I understand the frustration. Like, I really do understand the frustration. Oh, thanks, Roseanne. I love you too. But like, man, I was like, you got, like if you can't deal with people, like, I get it. I get it. There's annoying people out there, but I was kind. I was kind. But anyways. Yeah, or I would love to fill in a survey of my experience today. Could you please? It says no one ever. Could you please send me one? Oh, God. And she's trying to tell me. And it's like, I've tried umpteen times to make this work. On my end, I see it. I can get into that section of the website of like under your name. And I'm like, I don't care if you can do it. I can't do it. Are the calls recorded? Probably. Probably. She just was very, very, very irritating, to say the least. So if you had issues today or yesterday with people, it wouldn't surprise me. My day was good. For the most part, my day was good. That pissed me off. I should smile. I smile a lot, actually. I smile a lot. Yeah. She was snarky. She sure was. So communication. Earth sign. Maybe there's an earth sign that needs to communicate. It says Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, she needed a reboot. She needed to clear the cache. Oh, thanks, Roseanne. I am. I know. Roseanne just said you're the most positive person I know. I am very easygoing in those situations. Like when it comes to customer service, I would never dare go and give attitude for no reason in a store or on hold on the phone. Like that's just not who I am. But when people act like that pisses me off. Customer service is an oxymoron. Yeah, it can be. Hi, Matthew. All right, let's get into the hope and or fear. People are not doing their job. People are angry in general. Oh, thanks, Sarah. People are angry. Clear the cache over her head. Becca, that's your Scorpio moon coming out there. Actually, that could be your Cancer rising. Brad says, good night, everyone, and Veronica. Anyway, sorry to vent about my customer service nightmare today, but like, oh, gosh. Irritated me. Hi, Douglas. How are things in Sweden? You know what? It's everything, Madonna. I don't even think it's one specific thing. I think people are just really overloaded these days. People are very stressed, Yeah. Yeah. Sweet dreams, Brad. Mish says, night, Brad. And hi, Mike. I love when you talk cross-platform. Nice, Catherine. Nice to see you. Oh my goodness, Mary Lee. You think it's both today, Becca? I didn't get the option to do a survey. No. We all need more love in this world. I agree. Hope and or fear. 4 of Wands, 11/11. Brand new beginnings. And don't forget, guys, we're going to be doing the full moon Zoom on Halloween. We're going to be doing it on Halloween. So join me. Join me if you don't have any Halloween plans. Yeah. I know they make up things. I know, Melody. Like the customer service rep makes up things. Like I never said I wouldn't clear the cache. Well, you refuse. I don't refuse to clear the cache. I'm just saying I'm going to do it on a different device, It is $22. Yeah, this one needed feedback. I agree, Kelly. I agree. Thank you, Robel. I appreciate it. 4 of Wands, 11/11, gears. Get into gear. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. Hi, Marta. How are you? Hi, Almond. How are you? Oh, and to make this worse, sorry to add things to my story. Because I can't access this part of my benefits, like the website, it means I can't go and get like a massage and then claim it. Like I can't make any claims. So if I can't claim, then I don't get my money back. So it's like paying for something. It's like paying for your benefits. But I can't really use them because I can't make a claim, because I can't access the place to make a claim. Right? So that's the other part of it. Thank you, Roman. I appreciate it. Hi, Tess. I'm well, thank you. How are you? So do you see my point? I want to go get a massage, or I want to go, I mean, the dentist is okay because the dentist is direct billing. But like anything else that I have to claim, I can't make a claim because I can't access it. So if I can't access it, then what do you want me to do? That's why I'm calling. That's why I'm calling her in the first place, right? But she doesn't get it. She thinks I'm like making it up or something. Hi, Angela. I think it's been happening. So Anna, I think the reason why I got this behavior today was because they just changed their system. As of August 25th, they revamped their entire system. So every single person who's part of this insurance has to re-register their account. You know? Have a good night, Renata. I should have asked how to put in a help desk ticket to get her cash cleared. Yeah, exactly. Oh, she was such a, man. Grade A, grade A. Highest honor of you know what. Yeah. Okay, so hope and or fear, dreams. How many of you are having very vivid dreams? Good night, Roseanne. How many of you are having very vivid dreams? Did any of you have trouble sleeping last night? I heard a lot of people saying they had trouble sleeping. Yeah, a lot of people had trouble sleeping. Yeah. Maybe that's why people are cranky today. Maybe that's why this lady was cranky. You don't have dreams? Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. How did things go, Meredith? Did everything go okay after the last full moon? You couldn't sleep until 6 a.m. Yeah. Hi, Stanley. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Oh, that's amazing, Mish. Yeah, a lot of people couldn't sleep. Yeah. Totally get it. All right, let's take a look at the probable outcome because I do have to go. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. You had a terrible time sleeping, but no dreams. Okay. Probable outcome, the Hanged Man. A neither nor kind of energy. Let's go double here. Let's take another one and see what that's about. The Empress. Somebody's not in the new yet fully. New, by the way, in case you heard something else. Mel Gibson was in your dream last night? It's not funny when you dream about celebrities, eh? So we're not in the new yet, but we're approaching, right? Yeah, energy's off since the eclipse. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You've been seeing the Hangman a lot and the Empress. Yeah, me too. The megaphone. Although isn't this like a gramophone? But anyways, go public, be heard. Speak it up. Somebody's gonna speak up. Hey, my friend, how are you? The glass heart. Vulnerability. Apologize. No surprise. But again, if someone's gonna apologize, remember that it comes from their own volition. None of this shooting on anybody. Don't should on anyone, say that they should apologize. Nobody should do anything. You don't want an apology where someone is not meaning what they're saying. If they don't mean it, I don't want it. I'm not gonna force it either, right? So don't ever sit there and say, you better apologize, he better, she better apologize, you owe me an apology. Don't do that. Don't should on anyone. Not worth it. Yeah. So let's see, what else do we need to know? Oops, I thought that card was gonna be the one. Let's see. See, we want balance, equal giving and receiving. Yes, the new moon readings are coming to you tomorrow on the new moon. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, it has to come from the heart. Keep going. Whoever needs to hear this right now, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. So keep going. Don't give up. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm dropping cards all over the floor. That's okay. I'll clean them up after. Balance and harmony is a repeating theme. It sure is. It sure is. So you're welcome. I can't believe that we're going to, like I said, we're going to be doing the next full moon Zoom on Halloween. I haven't put it on my website yet, but I will very soon. And we can dress up in costumes. Hopefully my costume fits. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't even opened the package yet, but let's hope. Because sometimes you buy a Halloween costume and it looks like it's going to be good and then it looks like shit. Let's hope this one works. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate it. Good to see you too, Ruby, as always. So it is at 6 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. I'm on Eastern time too. Good to see you too, Meredith, for sure. Yeah, Jane, unfortunately I can't. If I do, I would do for everybody, right? Spicy, spooky full moon Zoom. Thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate it. Me too, Nick. I'm looking forward to it as well. No. Thank you. You too, my friend. Good luck with the interview. Good luck with the interview. All right, I'm going to get going. I've got some things to do. Oh, you wanted to know how this works? We get together and we chat. We talk about life. We do a general collective reading. We laugh. We cry. We get serious. Sometimes some hard-ass Kelly comes out. Me too, Shal. Happy to see you as well. Yeah, you're right, Joe. That's true. So, thanks, Nick. You too. Thanks, Jackie. Yeah, lots of fun for sure. Love the life hacks. I love it. I love it. Okay, my friends. Good night, Raven. I'm glad you were here. Thanks, Christy. You have a great night, too. Oh, thanks, Anna. I really appreciate it. Much love to you as well. Mike, whatever you wear, I mean, that's up to you, within reason, of course. All right, my kitty cats are looking to me for some food, probably. I would say it's attention, but it's more like they want to be fed, right? Thank you, Madonna. I appreciate it. Much love to you, too. Thank you, Marta. You, too. Okay, Instagram. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and we shall speak soon. Okay, bye. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, YouTube. Thank you to my moderators. You guys are amazing. Okay, bye.